That's what I'm talking about, you guys. 2-0 win against Middlesbrough. We find ourselves in this year's semi-final of the FA Cup, and I'm hoping that we reach another FA Cup final and win it this time, because, you know, potentially this could be 3 times in a row, and I'm starting to get a little bit nervous by like domestic silver success rate. I feel like all of these tight finals are going in our favour like they used to, but regardless, it was nice to see an excellent team performance today. I mean, some of the football we played today, some of the passing passages, and I think for me, you know, the absolute star and standout of the show tonight in Thiago Silva. Wow, I mean, I have to spend a few minutes talking about Thiago Silva, because I feel like as a fan base, it's such a privilege to be able to have like real masters of the game, you know, playing for your football club and being able to witness them, because they make football look a lot easier than it actually is. And wow, what an incredible performance tonight from Thiago Silva. In today's match review, I'm going to break down the goals, the moments, players like your Mounts, Loftus-Cheek, Sars, plus a lot more, as well as other big moments in the game. So I hope you guys enjoy. Smash a like button. And starting with the review, of course, let's start with the lineup, and it was nice to see Lukaku returning back into the team. I say this because we can't rely on Havertz to play every single game. You know, we have to keep him for the big games. Right now, the system works a bit better with him due to that fluidity that he brings in the final third. So, you know, Lukaku, when he gets his moments, he still has to shine and show what he can do. And I felt like his performance today was satisfactory. You know, it was good. It didn't completely light up the world. But I guess right now it's not really about that for Lukaku. It's about finding that confidence. It's about trying to build some momentum in your game. And I think today some of his hold-up play was good. I felt he took his goal well. You know, he stayed on side at least, and he was there to literally just direct the ball into the net. And some of his overall play outside the box was okay at times, even though he did lose the ball, you know, like a few times as well too. So, you know, today it was a lot more promising from him, and let's hope that he continues his good FA Cup form now into the league, because that's where we're going to need him. But regardless, we saw players like Mount alongside him, Pulisic, Ziyech, midfield of Loftus-Cheek and Cover as well, and of course Sarr playing with a normal defence. And Mendy in goal this time, making his FA Cup debut. I think once kickoff began, it was obvious that Middlesbrough were coming like with a different intensity. You know, they really wanted to, you know, play for the fans today. You know, credit to them. You know, they gave us a good game. It's nice to see teams trying to play against us, trying to like leave their blocks, you know, try to attack. It makes it more exciting and more enjoyable. I feel like a lot of times teams just pick the easy, negative, tactical options time and time again. But I guess ultimately that was the undoing for Middlesbrough, because credit to them, you know, they tried to press us high, they tried to stop us from playing out from the back, and I guess that was the biggest mistake they made, because we're just on a completely different level where your press has to be excellent. You have to make sure that when you're winning the ball, you're using it and not wasting it in the final thirds. Middlesbrough just don't have that quality to be able to really, you know, cause us danger like that. And I guess now is my opportunity now to talk about Thiago Silva before I discuss the goals. Honestly, this was a perfect performance. I don't actually think he even lost possession of the ball once. I can't remember him actually giving the ball away. I wouldn't be surprised if he had like 100% pass completion once this game ended. With Thiago Silva, for me, he is the real playmaker in our team. Thiago Silva is the heartbeat of Chelsea Football Club, and that's because this guy's ability to kickstart attacks time and time again. Every goal we scored today, that move first started from a Thiago Silva pass. And it's just like this guy's composure under pressure. You know, if you're playing this possession style of football, you need to make sure that you have a guy who's controlling his defense in the center, who's able to play passes between the lines, line breaking passes as well too, you know, who makes the right decision with his passes time and time again, and plays his passes with the right weight of pass as well too. I mean, there's so much details that you need to have to a ridiculous high level to be able to play the way that Thiago Silva does. And when you get to see it in motion in front of you, like the players like him, they make the game look too easy. You know, they make the game look too easy. For me, absolute privilege to watch him. Just some of the passes he made, like one in particular, you know, playing like this incredible like lofted through pass to find Pulisic down the left. And for me, it was just like all those nice little smart, intelligent, cute passes that was just like, you know, playing between the lines all the time. Every time you felt like we were under pressure, he was there, as he is every single time, mopping up the danger. Does it? He plays a nice cute pass every single time, breaking the press and kickstarting an attack for us. You know, this guy is an incredible football player. I feel like he could easily play in midfield. So it's a shame that we've never seen him do that. But wow, what a player. And now, of course, I think now is the best time now to talk about some of the goals now. For me, first goal, Mason Mount. I think that is 25, or no, that's 20 goal scoring contributions made by Mount this season. He has a lot of naysayers still to this day. I'm a bit surprised as to why. Yeah, for assists and goals, he's one of our most consistent players in the team. He really is like the glue in our attack. You know, he's important when it comes to, you know, pressing from the front as well too. Like, there was one moment, yeah, in the second half when I think right at the final moments of the game, you know, he's still running on 100%, looking to close that goalkeeper down. And what happens? The goalkeeper under pressure messes up his long pass, and it finds Timo Werner, who then receives the pass. I mean, you know, these details matter because we take advantage of these counter-pressing moments. And it's just like, that is the excellence of Mason Mount. Like, there's this like tireless desire to find intelligent spaces in the final thirds. I mean, in this game today as well too, you know, he was constantly making these underlapping and overlapping runs down the right hand side, catching Middlesbrough out time and time again. And then when he's 1v1, he can get past you, or he can play an unreal ball inside the books. And it was no surprise that with how he started this game too, he was going to be deciding the game as well, making the assist for Lukaku. For me, great performance, and it starts to, you know, it's feeling like he's starting to feel a lot more confident and more match fit now. Let's not forget that he did come back from injury. I felt like a lot of people are quite critical because we're used to like a certain standard for Mount, but normally when players are a bit unfit, of course, mistakes can creep in their game at times. But you know, good game from him today. And of course, for the second goal comes from an absolute golazo from the right hand side from Hakim Ziyech. You know, it's nice to have a player like that who can just like produce something out of nothing. I think when you're a fan, it makes the game very exciting, makes it very unpredictable as well too. And Ziyech today was just playing so many like amazing passes, especially on the counter attack down the right hand side. You know, so many like nice reverse through passes down the right to find Mount. And when he was cutting inside too, he was whipping in some dangerous passes as well inside the books. Yeah, took his goal expertly, pressed very hard for the team too. It's nice to see Hakim in this type of form, and let's hope that he can get himself back into the first team soon. I felt like we had complete control of this game today. They couldn't match us in midfield whatsoever. We were controlling the tempo, we were playing through their press time and time again, and of course breaking away as well too. And you could see like a real confidence with how we played throughout the game. There were so many incredible like passing passages of play like throughout the game. Always starting from Thiago Silva at the back before, of course, you know, these incredible passing team moves where, you know, we get close to producing something from them, but not consistently all the time. So, you know, it was nice seeing us essentially using kind of like a 4-3-3 at times too, with Ruben playing in the base of the midfield. I feel like it gives us more options in the final thirds. I feel like it makes us play with more pace. I think that's what I like about having another guy in midfield, another guy in the final thirds. I feel like it lets you play with more pace. Like, for example, if like Lukaku who's going to try to like attract a defender to try and, you know, create space for someone else. Now you can have someone there who's able to take advantage now of that space that's been made, kind of relieving some of the pressure of like the attacking players in the final third. So yeah, you know, great to see, great performance. And before I go, I just want to talk about Loftus-Cheek as well too. I thought in the end this was a good performance. I definitely think his second half was a lot better than this first half. I felt like in the first half he had to really, you know, get used to the intensity of the game. Yeah, of course he has been out with injury. You know, normally with Ruben in particular, he needs like a few games to like get back to full speed. But in the first half, he was a bit sloppy. You know, getting dispossessed in his own half. The press not availing it too well. And of course, at times as well, too, I just feel like his general technique just wasn't on point. Like if he was like playing like a cross-field pass, it just looked really bad. Or it was like too lofty. And I was thinking like at this rate, I wouldn't be surprised if he was to get subbed off in the second half. But you know, second half comes and he comes to like a different energy completely. One of our key players actually in the second half, and one of our best performers too in the second half. Won us tireless free kicks time and time again. was able to get past his man who was showing more confidence there. I felt like at times though, Ruben was playing a lot of safe sideways passes, but in the second half he was playing a lot more vertically. He was looking to receive under pressure, turn defense into attack, carry the ball forward a lot as well too, and do some of the things that we know that Ruben can do. So yeah, it was a good performance from him. Let's hope that he can find some more match fitness and more consistency there, because I feel like someone like him could be very helpful. And watching him play that reduced the role too. It's been a few times where Tuchel has actually taken Jorginho out the team to play Ruben in there, and injuries have actually caught him out. So who knows? Like, is Ruben close maybe to potentially get in Jorginho's position? Who knows? Maybe it's too soon to say. And you guys, on that note, I'm going to wrap things up and keep things moving. Thank you for watching. Great that we're through to the semi-finals. Again, I feel like this season I was smelling success. I was smelling silverware. I was seeing that in our future. And it looks like, hopefully, I'll be proven right coming in the season. So you guys, on that note, I'm the EFC. This is Blue Lines TV. I'll catch you guys later with some more videos. Cool.